Welcome friends. We are starting a new video series, Math Quiz for Secondary School Children. Mathematics happens to be a difficult subject for most of the students. But it's not. Strenuous practice, proper attention and interest in different concepts of maths and repeated revision will definitely make somebody develop interest in maths and do well in the examinations. This is with that intention we have started the math quiz. Besides fundamental operations, we know well that the concepts and skills in maths are also very important in solving the problems. This quiz will give you the needed training in that. Questions will be asked. We have 20 questions in each set of quiz. After a question is asked, there will be a 5-second gap. The answer will appear. I will explain in short. If you have answered correctly, fine. In case you are wrong, go back to the question after the quiz is over, write it down, think over, discuss with your friends, go to your teacher, find out as to why that answer should be the one that is right. Do it again and again and see that you develop the needed talent and ability to do problems of that like sort. Now we start with the quiz. We go ahead with the first question. What is the square root of 49? The answer is 7. 49 is a number, it's a perfect square and its root is 7. 7 sevens are 49. 7 into 7, the answer is 49. The next question. If SI is equal to PTR over 100, SI is simple interest, is equal to PTR over 100, then how much is R? The answer is SI into 100 over PT. This will give you the value of R. How is it done? See, in the term PTR over 100, it is R what we want to know. So, when you transpose, in order to separate R there, you have to transpose PT SI divided by PT it will turn to be the denominator here, and 100 which is denominator will go and join with the SI with into sign in between. It becomes a part of the numerator. So it becomes SI into 100 divided by PT. So you get the value of R. Next question. If 4x is 20, then x is equal to, find out the value of x. X is equal to 20, then x is equal to 4 gets transposed, it becomes 20 divided by 4, the answer will be 5. Say, if 4 pens cost 20 rupees, how do you work out in the shop? How much does 1 pen cost? 4 pens cost 20, so 1 pen costs 20 by 4, it is 5. Next question. The value of x over 100 is 1 over 1000. Then how much is x? The answer is 1 by 10. How do we get it? X by 100 is 1 by 1000. Now multiply both the sides by 100. X by 100 multiplied by 100, 100 and 100 get cancelled. You have X here. We want to know the value of X. Here 1 by 1000 multiplied by 100. 100, 2 zeros there, 2 zeros here get cancelled. It becomes 1 by 10. So the value of X is 1 by 10. Next question. What is the highest common factor of 21 and 27? HCF. The two numbers, given numbers are 21 and 27. 1 is a factor, 3 is also a factor of 21 and 27. Of 1 and 3, the 3 is the higher one. Over and above 3, you don't have a factor, common factor, which gets divided in both 21 and 27. So 3 becomes the highest common factor of 21 and 27. 3 sevens are 21, 3 nines are 27. Both 21 and 27 get divided by 3. You don't have a number higher than 3 with which you can divide 21 and 27 without any remainder getting left. Next question. How much is 1 by 5 into 2 by 9? 1 by 5 into 2 by 9. It is 2 over 45. It's simple. Write down and find out. 1 is the numerator here, 2 is here. 2 and 1 multiply. It is 2. Denominator 5 here, 9 here. 5 nines are 45. The answer is 2 over 45. Next. How many grams has a kilogram? One kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. 1000 grams make 1 kilogram. Next. What is the least common multiple of 12 and 16? We saw HCF then. Now LCM. The answer is 48. One number is 12, the other number is 16. You have to get me a number which can be divided by both 12 and 16, and that should be the lowest multiple possible. 12 threes are 12 fours are 48, 16 threes are 48. Can you think of a number which is lower than 48 getting divided by both 12 and 16? No, you do not have any. 48, the next one is 96. Both get divided, but that is not the least one. You have to get the least one. So that is 48. If you purchase a book for rupees 200, follow it well, and sell it at a gain of 10%, what is its selling price? It is rupees 220. Very simple. On 100 rupees, you have to get a gain of 10 rupees. A book of 100 rupees has to be sold out at 110. Then you get a profit of 10 rupees. Now the book costs 200 rupees. What should be the selling price? For 100 if it's 10, for 200 it should be 20, double that. 200 plus 20, 220. If you sell the book at 220, you make a gain of rupees 20. That is 10%. The gain is 10%. If you work out on a standard figure like 100, it will be 10% we say. Next. How much is 4 cubed? 4 cubed. It is 4 raised to 3. The answer is 4 4s are 16. 16 4s are 64. 64. 4 raised to 3 or 4 cubed means 4 into 4 into 4. How much is it? 4 into 4 is 16. 16 into 4, it is 64. Next question. If x plus 15 is 25, then what is x? What is the value of x? X is 10. How did we get? X plus 15 is 25. You have to find out x. Then 15 has to be moved to the other side. It is plus 15 here. When it moves to the right side, it will be minus 15. 25 minus 15, it is 10. X value is 10. Next. How many liters are 2000 milliliters? It's 2 liters. 1000 milliliters make 1 liter. So 2000 milliliters will make 2 liters. Next question. How many squares are there in a chessboard? It is 64. Visualize the chessboard. The board is a square with 8 squares on each side. 8 into 8, it is 64. 64 squares you find on a chessboard. Next question. If the price of a pencil is increased from 25 paise to 50 paise, what is the percentage of increase? The increase is 100%. How is it? The pencil's value is 25 paise. The shopkeeper has increased it to 50 paise. How much did he add? To 25 paise he added another 25 paise as his profit margin. When the profit margin is as much as the principal amount, the initial price, it is 100%. 25 paise divided by 25 paise into 100. 25 get cancelled. The increase is 100%. The next question. How much is 25% of 80? It is 20. 25%, that is 25 over 100. If you simplify, it is 1 by 4th. So 25% of 80 is, it's 1 by 4, 1/4 part. How much is 1/4 of 80? It is 20. Or even if you work it out mathematically, 80 into 25 over 100. you get the answer 20. The next question, multiply 2x by 11y. Here 2x into 11y, 2 into 11 is 22, x into y is xy, answer is 22xy. Next question, AB into BC over 4ABC. What is the answer? AB into BC is AB squared C over 4ABC. So here AB squared C divided by ABC, it will be just B. ABC get cancelled. Over 4. 4 is in the denominator, 4 remains. ABC has got cancelled. So the answer is B by 4. Next question, how much is 0.2 multiplied by 0.4? It's a question on decimal multiplication. 0.2 into 0.4. 2 into 4 is 8. Now, how many decimal places should be there? In 0.2 you have one place, in 0.4 you have one more place. 1 plus 1, 2 decimal places the answer should have. So 8 is one place, add one more 0 to make room for 2 decimal places, then you apply the point. So the answer is 0.08. Next question, how much is half plus 1 by 3? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. How much is it? It's 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. You have to make the denominators common, without which you will not be able to add. So you need for the two denominators 2 and 3 the lowest common multiple. For 2 and 3 the LCM lowest common multiple is 6. Half becomes 3 by 6. 1 by 3 becomes 2 by 6. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 over 6. 5 over 6. 5 by 6 is the answer. Next question. What is the smallest 3-digit number? A very simple question. Hundred. 100 is the smallest 3-digit number. If you come down further, it is 99. It is the highest, largest 2-digit number. So the smallest 3-digit number in arithmetics is 100. Thank you.